My people, it has read video. All I want you to do is just like this video. Comment, because you're gonna hear this, you're gonna listen to this, and I will be right back. But before then, like the video and share it. Watch this, I'll be right back. Okay?
Mr. Speaker, I'm from a zone, and none of the southeast and other zones are captured in this particular place. And this is the national budget. We have to look at it critically. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring the attention of the House in this item 281, Light Rail, Kano Ogun, Lagos. Mr. Speaker, I'm from a zone, and none of the southeast and other zones are captured in this particular place. And this is the national budget. We have to look at it critically. It's not for a particular state, Mr. Speaker. A southeast need to be included. That is my point of order, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Your observation. I am sure in the course of the year there might be...
Mr. Speaker, no other time. It is now. Let us do it now. Mr. Speaker, observation.
They are already ongoing now.
Yours is noted, Honorable, and will bring it to the attention of Mr. President.
Order.
In the near future, we'll ensure that that balancing is done. Okay? Please, let's make progress.
Order, please.
Border communities infrastructure carried. Military barracks accommodation carried. Military
Event has already overtaken it.
Total capital supplementation carried. Total capital
Observation, Mr. Speaker. South for the rail. South. Decorum, please. My highly esteemed colleagues, decorum, please. Let's maintain some kind of decorum, please.
Order, please. When I'm talking, you are not supposed to also be talking. You can only raise your voice and expect to be recognized. But it's not good when we are talking, you are also talking. It's very dishonorable to us. Please. I have made my own statement or remark concerning that particular observation. And what I said is that we would bring this to the attention of Mr. President. Likely there may be another supplementary within the year. If that kind of opportunity unfolds, we will make sure that this request is channeled. Okay?
Another observation, sir.
Thank you very much. What observation?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's still on item 282, light rails. I think it didn't indicate anything, so it's an observation.
Pardon?
Something has been omitted. 282.
Which one is that? 280?
No, 282. Light rails.
Light rails.
So no
right?
location, nothing. So
Pardon?
no location, no designation, just light rails.
Light rail is the...
But all of them has money. Even that point has money again. Look at it.
It's a mistake.
But
all the ones under that one are the light rail provisions.
Look at it there. Okay.
The ones under it are the provisions, okay? Thank you.
Observation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, observation, please.
Revert back to play.
Observation.
To report progress.
Mr. Speaker, observation, please. My observation has to do with 267. Nigeria Intelligence Agency, NIA.
267.
267, sir. 267.
After this, we will not consider any other.
No. We are not. 267, sir.
Let me just give him the benefit. What is the problem?
Yes, the problem is the amount allocated for an hospital.
Pardon?
Amount allocated for an hospital for an agency. Well, no, it doesn't make sense, sir. For us to have, for the budget to appropriate 238 billion for an hospital for an agency, when we allocated 137 billion for renewable power state.
If you have that observation, before we reach that number,
Yes.
You should have raised
I
that
appreciate
issue.
observation, sir. You didn't listen to us.
But we have already hit the gavel. And
It's
that
very wrong,
means
sir.
the House has taken a position
Okay.
on it.
It's okay.
So sorry about it, please.
You omitted 277, which is recapitalization of bank industry. And also to remind Mr. Speaker,
We
you
omitted.
didn't call it, yes sir. You didn't mention it.
You didn't mention it.
And equally to lend my voice, Mr. Speaker, the exclusion of the Southeast
Can I see?
in the rail and roads from that infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, is one about fairness and one with historical implications for unity and development of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I'm taking you by your words that maybe by the supplementary budget, the Southeast will be fully captured in the roads
I
and
promise
rail
you.
infrastructures.
Yeah,
And any other zone that is excluded, Mr. Speaker.
thank you.
For an extensive and very dexterous work performance in going through the budget. Having concluded that assignment, I rise to move that the House do revert to plenary and to get the report on the Committee of Supply from Mr. Speaker. I so move.
My dear colleagues, I second the motion that the House do revert back to plenary to report progress. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. House has resolved back to plenary. Thank you. I consider the report of the Committee on Appropriations on a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation the total sum of 54,990,165,355,396 naira only, of which 3,645,358,900.
Okay, I believe you have listened to what they said, and it is no longer a news that these people actually hated Igbo so much, and they don't want Igbo to go. They don't want Biafrans to exist. Funny enough, the so-called Igbo politicians are the ones facilitating this nonsense, helping them to achieve simple goal. Their own objective, that their own aim is to milk and dry our natural resources and use it against us. This issue of the excluding Igbo part of Biafrans from their budget is not something new. It has been there, and Fulani have conquered everybody. We used to say that the Hausas are conquered. How about us? These people have conquered us. When your political elite, we don't actually have elite, the political enablers from Southeast, when they are, the way they have volunteered themselves to become willing to be used against the people of their region, and it simply means that we have gone. There's no way to rescue us anymore. The only solution is division of the country, which is not easy, because the same politicians are the one doing everything they can to stop that. When you hear that Mazangano was kidnapped in Kenya, who facilitated that? The people that are behind it are the so-called Igbo politicians, the so-called Igbo governors and senators. The same group of people have actually done their worst by going after Samanekpa, Biafran Prime Minister. Look at the Bianco Chuku, who is not even in the cabinet or any political forum of political gathering of Tinubu, not even of Buhari, before. She's just there, and they called her to do the needful. The needful I'm talking about is in favor of the Fulanis. Every single soul in Eastern region as the politicians are Fulani stooge. And it is not an insult, that's what it is. When we call it what it is, some people will try to mistake it, but the truth is that it is standing on our eyes, on our face. We can see it. It's not even hidden. They are bragging about it. Imagine a senator where they're gathered here, national budget is being discussed, and your region is being excluded, and you are there laughing and smiling. Oh, that you hope that you are going to hold them on their word. This is just one of the powerful, evidence that our people have been conquered. Don't wait for when they start knocking at your door to tell you that you have been conquered. When somebody who claims that you is your politician, and mind you, most of you actually are respecting them. They are the one commanding and dictating what is going on in the region. So if you see them see them in Abuja as a servant, that simply means that you that are loyal to them, your own is gone because your master is a servant to Fulani. So it is ironic. To me, it is very ironic that some people actually believe that Fulanis are nothing. They are nobody. They are dirty. They are lamajiri. We used to say that, but why they don't take it to heart? Because they see you as a ubo, uyibelibe, that you are there laughing at them, calling them illiterate and all that. But your master, your guy, people that you respect, educational wise, they are there. Every day they are there. They are the servant. That's to tell you that you don't even get close to this so-called alamajiri. So to be alamajiri is now an honor. Because those of you that are PhD holder, professors and of this and that, look at Soludo being, controlled by Gumi, who is not even a politician, just that he's a northerner. You can see the level of humiliation and disgrace that these people are bringing to our people. Now, during the time of Buhari, there's this budget, of course, when they loan money from China, and that budget was shared among every universities in Nigeria, excluding Igbo schools in the eastern part. We can go on and on. A lot of budgets have been discussed and nothing happened. But these politicians, as long as it's not going to affect their salary, they don't care. They don't give a damn. All they want is continuation of their criminality as a governor, as a senator, as a House of Representative, and ministers. This is what they want. Take a look at what happened in Enugu a few days ago. That Fulani went to Hamufu and Kpai people. Now, breaking news of yesterday, or the day before yesterday, is that Governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, is the one that map out 30 billion naira to pay for Fulani settlement in Hamufu. The same in Hamufu. And when the Hamufu elders or leaders refused to accept that offer, what did he do? He went behind, connive with the security forces and paved way for Fulani to slaughter their people. Yes, he may say no, it's not possible. It is very, very much possible. Look at the one in a boy, a very young man. I don't know his age, but he looked younger than Peter Mba and Co. Then when the people in the boy say, what did he do? As a young man, as a youth, what did he say? Don't reiterate. Just be quiet and let the nature take its course. What nature? Fulani are physically dealing with you, and you're waiting for the nature to take its course. You see, people who are coward and myopic will want you to be like them. And when you resist them, they become an issue. But the problem is that, are we ready to resist these monsters called leaders? You are there in the Senate House, listening to this nonsense and this, insult being meted on your people, and you are there moping like a Christmas cow. What a joke! The Senate president is from the old Eastern region, Akpabio. Even though he's not supposed to be there, they use him just to mock Igbo again. What are we learning from all these insults? When is it going to get better? What is the hope? Master Kanu tendered an open letter. Have they said anything about that? Nothing. And that letter says that he is willing to spend all the rest of his life in detention than to face injustice or partial judge or ill treatment that have been meted on him. It should be a clarion call for everybody, because as a southerner, as a west, northerner, whoever any region you claim you come from, what is going on to Masamukan on Ndigbo or Biafra in extension is not something that you can just ignore because it must get to you. You see this breakfast, it will be served everybody. Remember when we used to say that Hausa have been conquered, that Fulani have taken their land, and some people are actually mocking Hausa for that. Today, your region is being threatened by the same people that have dealt with Hausa people. What does that tell you? You as long as you are mocking and laughing at others, your own doors are there for a take. What are you doing? What are you going to do to resist them? What did you learn from what happened to other people? Are you saying that this threat, this monster that have swallowed houses, that you are free from them? What do you think you can do that Hausa have couldn't do? mention that, because we fail to learn from what happened to other people, to see how we can manage and curtail them, to see how we can resist them when the time comes. Now it does not matter if you are ready or not, they are now knocking at your door. And guess who is helping them and facilitating the nonsense they're doing? The so-called Igbo politicians. What a shame. My people, I would like to hear from you. What do you think about this? Because, to be honest with you, my heart is very, very heavy after watching at least of this nonsense. What a shame. Are we conquered truly, or are we there for a take? What is next in? What is the hope of next generation? Are we now servant or slave to Fulani? For real? My goodness. Anyway, I would like to hear from you. Like the video, comment, and tell me what you think about it. Share it to many platforms of your choice. God bless you. Bye bye for now.